Ladies and gentlemen, we are in round 2 of the tournament now, and let me adjust my camera. I see that I'm a little angled on one side of the screen. I think that is okay now. Good start to part 2. Being unprepared. So, as you can see, we meet up again with Ian Solomon Sephiroth and Chance Rogers' Pokemon trainer. And I like how we have these menacing characters of Charizard and Sephiroth on this stage. Being absolute badass characters, but they're just going to be casually fighting in the living room stage, in which we see a little dog in the background. Looks like a Shiba Inu. Nothing evil going on here. Man, all these characters having damage racked up in them rather quickly from all the objects falling onto the stage, and of course, you have to be careful about that, seeing as how stage hazards are on. Sephiroth going to obtain the first KO on Ivysaur, transitioning back into Charizard. Hopefully get a nice, clean, heavy kill on him. A lot of meat behind Charizard's attacks, and gotta be careful where he spaces them out, because he... Oh my god! Oh my god! Was that a 0 to death? Was he at 0? No way. There's no way Octaslash does 43%, right? Because he died at 43. Oh my gosh, so much ledge pressure going on. Squirtle needs to be careful. Sephiroth has his final smash, but he has his final smash too, so anything could happen right now. Sephiroth is looking for that right opportunity. Oh my god! I have never seen that before! Using the Pokemon swap to evade the final smash, that was godlike. Oh my gosh. That was so cool, man. So many KOs just happened all at once. Charizard getting hit by the Octaslash back in the living room, and it just killed him. Just straight up died, just sent him right into the blast zone. Of course, now we're on it for the stage here. And with stage hazards on this stage, you have to be careful about the oncoming traffic. Excuse me, friends. That was my phone. Somebody's texting me. Just turn off my ringer, because I always turn off my ringer. I don't know. My ringer is always off on my phone. It's probably a bad thing, but I don't know. It just always is. Anyway. Charizard getting a lot of down air combos. Geez, sending Sephiroth really far into the blast zone, but he's going to recover with the stage transition, going to help him out a little bit. Squirtle getting the KO on Sephiroth, maintaining the stock lead. Of course, Sephiroth can change the game very fast, being that he is really good CPU, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know the stats. I know there's actually a CPU tier list out there, but at least from what I've seen, Sephiroth is a really good CPU. Ivysaur needs to be careful about how close he gets to the Sephiroth and how close he is to the ledge. That's definitely not going to do anything, because he's at a very low percent, unless it like breaks his shield or puts him to sleep. It slowed him down. He needs to be careful here. Sephiroth is not invincible by any means in this state. Oh, he could have got a secure kill on Charizard right there with him being slow and all. Going to recover his speed though. Charizard trying to set up for a meaty combo here, but gonna go back into Squirtle, hopefully get some more speed behind him, and maybe rack up a good combo. Squirtle better be careful though! On accident, rolling into the blast zone. And Sephiroth will take the game. That was unfortunate, and that is why walk-offs suck. Because if you don't tech it correctly or roll in the right direction, you can just find yourself right in the middle of the blast zone and getting KO'd. And Ian Solomon Sephiroth is going to take advantage of that pressure that he put on Squirtle, and he's going to be moving on in bracket into semifinals. We've seen Sephiroth get pretty far in most of the tournaments he's been in. Chance Rogers, Pokemon trainer, put up a valiant effort, but only one person can come out of that fight alive. So let's move on to the next one and see what meet up again with other characters that have won their previous matches. Going on to the second match of round 1, everybody, we meet up again with Emma Zolgaman's Ike and Robin Hireman's Ice Climbers. Now we're going on to Dr. Wily's Castle for this first round here, and it is definitely, it definitely changes up quite a bit when you throw stage hazards into the mix. As you can see, we have some floating platforms right here, some conveyor belts, which bring up some platforms. Oh, wow! Ike using the up special to recover and going to bring Nana down with him. Oh, and I should also mention, not only does the stage have that, but when stage hazards are on Dr. Wily's Castle, things change drastically. As you can see on the right side of the stage, we have another boss-esque character showing up. And this, my friends, is the Yellow Devil, who is an iconic boss from the Mega Man series. And of course, Dr. Wily is the main antagonist of the Mega Man games. And that's why we're on Dr. Wily's castle. Ike seemed to not know what to do in that instance. But basically, you can attack Yellow Devil, and he has a certain amount of health. And if you KO him, he will cause a large explosion. And whoever KOs him gets to have control of that large explosion. And anybody that gets inside of that explosion will take a lot of damage. So you definitely have to be careful about that. It basically creates he's definitely a stage hazard. Probably the most annoying one in the entire game. Anyway, gonna go to Dreamland for this second stage now. Ice Climber's kind of picking up the pace after Nana was obliterated by Ike, attempting to recover. Initiating the final smash, keeping Ike at bay. Doesn't really do much though. Trying to separate the Ice Climbers from each other so that way they don't have the power of teamwork on their side. Obtaining the final smash and catching Popo with it, who is really all that matters here. Nana's just gonna stand there and watch because she can't do anything. Ike maintaining a relatively decent lead with that final smash. He just does not have a very good recovery game though. Ike's CPUs have never been the greatest in my opinion, but Emma Zolgaman is still holding out hope for Ike, and I believe that someday he will take a tournament if I do a Season 2. Going back to Dr. Wily's castle now, so havoc is about to be wreaked. Ike having a lot of damage racked up on him. Ice Climber is really pressuring him. Jeez, using the up smash, catching his drift. Ike could just not catch a break right there. Platform moving away from the stage. Ice Climber is still able to recover. Ike obtaining the final smash again. That is not who counts. Catching Nana with the final smash. That's not really who matters here. The one you want to do the damage to is Popo because he is the leading Ice Climber as of right now. However, Nana, that means Nana does have a lot of percent on her, so he does have a chance of KOing her before Popo, leaving Popo by himself. But it's only a matter of time. Ice Climbers obtaining their final smash once again, using the iceberg to send Ike away from the stage. Make a steadfast recovery though, going to KO Nana, leaving Popo by himself once again. Getting the up smash kill. Man, he really loves that up smash. Coming back to the stage. The Yellow Devil still acting as an obstacle for the characters. But he's kind of using him as a shield right now. Sending all those lasers their way. Going to exit the stage now though. Sending his entire body hurling towards the Ice Climbers though. Going back to Dreamland now. In the midst of the stage transition, some things could happen. And when stage hazards are on this stage, you have Wispy Woods in the background, and he can blow opponents off of the stage with some heavy winds. I thought he was about to do a recovery kill on Popo right there, charging up the up smash, KOing Popo or Nana, leaving Popo by himself once again. Man, he has found himself in this situation quite a bit. And when the Ice Climbers become separated from each other, and by that I mean like one is left by themselves to do the work, it becomes very dangerous for them to actually get KOs. They have to be really patient with their attacks. Screen, don't do this to me. Okay, I didn't connect the final smash, so Popo still has a chance here. Connected the counter, sent him off stage. That does not mean he has a good recovery. Using the up B to recover, and sends him down to the pits of hell. I shouldn't say hell though, because we're in Dreamland. There's no hell in Kirby. Well, actually, there might be. Who knows? The Kirby lore is getting darker and darker with every game. There might be a hell. Anyway, Emma Zolgaman's Ike has won the match and will be moving on into semifinals. Robin Hyman's Ice Climbers, unfortunately, not going to see the rest of the tournaments, but they have done well. So let's move on to the right side of the bracket and meet up again with some other characters and see how they fare in their matches. Moving on into the third match of round 2 and the first match on the right side of the bracket in round 2, we meet up again with Nathan Doffing's Cloud and Austin Doffing's Greninja. Now this is the Mario Maker stage right here, and it can come in many different forms, and I believe this one is just one of the many. When stage hazards are off on Super Mario Maker, oh my god, I can't believe that killed him. I thought for sure Greninja was going to be able to recover from that. I get that he didn't tech the stage, but Jesus, I thought Greninja's recovery was good enough for him to make a comeback. I guess not, but and him helping Cloud get back to the stage again. But I'm sure this is one of the many. I know with hazards on or off, I mean, you only get to really see like one or two of the different formats that it can have that I guess are considered pretty safe to fight on. But anyway, we have this form right here, and it's pretty good. I mean, I kind of like this format right here. However, ooh, Greninja catching Cloud as he's trying to move back onto the stage. Going on the battlefield though for this next stage, very vanilla and average stage. However, it is iconic in the Smash Bros. Gaming industry, so it's been a staple throughout almost every single game. This variation of it might be one of my favorites. Is that gonna kill? Not quite. Sending him pretty far into the blast zone though. Both characters at a relatively even percent, but Greninja definitely has to be careful about what attack he does. Left himself wide open right there, using the water shuriken, allowing Cloud to use his final smash, giving him the lead once again. He's gonna have to use the limit to recover, unfortunately, and not as an attack. But normally when you use that attack, the limit version. Excuse me, folks. I've had a very tiring day today. Hopefully you understand. I just got back from work and hoping to pump all this episode out by the end of the night so you guys can watch it. But anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember. Anyway, going back to Super Mario Maker for this stage here. And I like how it stays true to the actual Mario Maker game. And by that I mean it goes through all like the different generations of Mario games with each transition. Like we're on Super Mario World themed right now, but then we'll go into Super Mario Bros. U. Oh wait, never mind. This is Super Mario Bros. 3. But then we'll also have the original Mario Bros. Format, and then New Super Mario Bros. U. Just shuffles between each one and gives you different music every time. Greninja using the final smash, going to lay the smackdown on Cloud. Definitely not going to kill though. They're both even in terms of stocks, but Greninja is definitely at a closer point to losing his stock. Cloud gonna try and make use of his limit, but unfortunately whiffed it. Finding the opportunity to use the Omni Slash, and that is definitely going to be a KO. If I was Cloud in that situation, I would have tried to kill Greninja first before using my final smash and just saved it for the next stock. But I'm just not going to question the motives of CPUs. Oh! What happened? Oh my. I didn't even see what happened. Did Greninja get... Was he taken down? I think that's what happened. I think Cloud must have attacked him or something, or footstooled him maybe, to prevent him from coming back up to the stage, and he got caught by the previous one falling down. That is unfortunate. Well, unfortunately, Austin Doffing's Greninja going to dramatically not see the rest of the tournament, and Nathan Doffing's Cloud moving on into semifinals. That is very unfortunate. This is why we give everybody 4 stocks, everybody. And unfortunately, that instance just happened to happen on his last stock, which is when you'd want to happen the least. Anyway, let's move on into the next match and then we'll finish round 2 and go into the semifinals. Last match of round 2, ladies and gentlemen, we meet up again with my Min Min and Zach Wisdom's King Dedede, going on to Tourney Island for this first stage here. Relatively flat stage, just a little bit of bumps in the terrain, but not too much that would prohibit the fighters from using certain attacks. And as we know, oh hey, Cap'n came to stop by. I've gotten into Animal Crossing a little bit more thanks to the help of a certain someone that I call my partner. But we're not going to talk about that for now. So Min Min obviously having a lot of range on her, going to keep a big character like Dedede at a distance, which is very good. But of course Dedede, as we know, is one of the best CPUs in the game, or at least we have learned. Oh, nice parry right there from Min Min. Parrying the massive forward smash. She definitely had a lot of time to react to it. And King Dedede does not have the greatest air mobility, so Min Min is able to recognize that and catch him in the air with the laser. But once King Dedede gets in your face and gets the attacks that he needs to rack up that damage, it's going to be pretty hard for you to get out of. Falling into the water, but going on to a new stage. Looks like it's going to be Morph Towers. I recognize that layout anywhere. Min Min, with the stage transition, unfortunately not going to be able to recover there. So, gotta be a little bit careful here now, because King Dedede has the final smash, and it is a very strong one. I guess Dedede thought it had a little bit more range, but not quite. I find it funny, being the Kirby fan that I am, that his hammer is actually this big in the game, because in the Kirby games, King Dedede is able to just hold his hammer with just one hand and one arm. In Smash, he has to use it with 2 hands. Like, it's huge in Smash Bros. It's insane, but it kind of just makes him more of a menacing character, so I like it. Anyway. Min Min using the final smash on Dedede, going to give her a good stock advantage now. Dedede just has a lot more mobility than, a lot less mobility than Min Min does. Dedede, I mean, because he is one of the heaviest characters in the game, definitely, but he does pack a punch with that hammer. It's just a matter of what kind of attacks he can get through with using. Using those Gordos is definitely key to his playstyle, keeping his opponents at bay and whatnot, and using it as a reliable projectile. That dash attack is really strong as well. Ooh, nice landing on the ground with the up B, kind of putting Min Min in a bad situation right here. Nice catch with the forward air. Min Min gonna come back to the stage, trying to tread through the waters here, but she's having a little bit of trouble. Dedede using the fruit that falls from the trees as projectiles and healing items. I see a bit of a shark there on the right side of the stage. Characters better be careful about going over there. Dedede with the final smash, going to try and find the opportunity to use it. Pressuring Min Min a little bit, kind of juking, kind of faking her out when he's going to use it. He had that opportunity to use it right there. I don't know why he didn't take it. Min Min obtaining the final smash. Jesus! What happened? What happened? There was just an explosion and Min Min was in the sky. Oh, Min Min's not gonna make it back. Man, that stage transition from Tourney Island to Morph Towers has gotten her every time. Dedede now taking the lead thanks to that. He was in somewhat of a deficit in terms of stocks in the beginning, but now he's kind of picking up the pace. Racking on that damage, but Min Min, of course, isn't going to get stuck in that combo for long. Using the Gordos to protect his recovery. Min Min attempting to go deep for the kill. I can't tell what's happening now. She wants to kill with the Megawatt, and I can understand that because it is the most powerful arm she has in terms of like how much damage you can do and whatnot. Spitting out the Gordo as a projectile. Okay, Dedede is really picking up the pace now. Oh, kind of got a little bit hasty though with that smash attack. He did technically read her though. She rolled to the left but then used her final smash, but just wasn't close enough to get that up smash kill. However, DDD, oh, don't do that to me. However, DDD is still in the lead in terms of percentage and whatnot, so it's still anyone's game, though I'd say the stage transformation has definitely made the stage bigger, but King DDD getting the KO in mid-stage transformation, allowing him to take the victory and move on to semifinals. Fortunately, my Min didn't make it to that point, but she put up a valiant effort. So, everybody, let's go into semifinals and see who has the potential to win this tournament. It's coming down to the wire here. Into semifinals we go, everybody. We have Ian Solomon Sephiroth against Emma Zolgaman's Ike. Both of these characters have ginormous swords, so they have some pretty good disjoints. Probably going to be hitting each other a lot with their giant-ass disjointed hitboxes. Don't even get me started on Sephiroth's hitboxes. But anyway, going on to Frigate Orpheon for this first stage. We see the Parasite Queen in the background. Now this stage is a little interesting when hazards are on. The side platforms actually appear this time around, and I can't remember if that little platform right there on the right side moves up and down when the stage hazards are off. But I can tell you what doesn't happen. You saw that the stage basically flipped upside down right there. Yeah, that doesn't usually happen when stage hazards are off. Damn, that forward smash hit! Ike is just spamming every single smash attack he has in hopes that it will hit. Turns out the forward smash was successful. Ooh, Ike didn't even have to recover right there. The stage lifted him back up, going on to Dracula's castle now. Sephiroth obtaining the final smash after getting hit a lot. Ike about to obtain his final smash as well. He could have the chance of killing Sephiroth if he actually gets it and uses it before he does. However, Ike tends to leave himself wide open by going for some pretty risky attacks. That's just how at least that's what I've seen the AI do. Nice dodging the final smash. That was impressive. That was at the last frame too. Ike has the perfect opportunity here. Oh, but Sephiroth air dodged just in time as well, allowing him to punch out a sweet up smash, evening up the game now, at least in terms of stock. Well, he could even up the game entirely after he got that combo. Up throw to up tilt. It's a pretty good combo. Now it's definitely an even game. Just notice both of the stages that we've been to so far are pretty dark. Not just in terms of in their nature, and I'm pretty sure the lore behind them is pretty dark too, but just the color of both of the stages is pretty dark too. Damn, during the stage Morph getting the kill up the top. Oh damn, that still didn't kill? Ike's just using everything he's got. Man, he really wants to kill with that up smash. That was not very smart, jumping right into that I forgot what variation of flare that is. All I can remember is the last version of his neutral special, which is Giga Flare. Using the final smash though, going to connect it. Bringing him downtown, not quite going to kill, just going to rack up a lot of damage. That's always a good combo to do right there. Down tilt into. Oh man! Speaking of good combos, the Shadow Flare into the final smash. I'm not sure if that's gonna do anything. Oh, yep, it put a flower on his head, which means he's consistently going to take damage for a while. That is not good for Ike. However, that down tilt into the up air, that's a really good combo. I can't tell if that's true or not, but regardless, Dracula's Castle is a pretty good stage to have for Frigate Orpheon. What the hell happened there? His sword went below the stairs, but he gravitated towards the ledge. Nothing bad happened, of course, but it just looked weird. Oh, Sephiroth really going off stage, trying to get that early kill with the forward air. Not early kill, I guess. I mean, Ike's pretty close to getting KO'd here, but using the neutral special, that was almost at least medium charge. Damn. Ike's still hanging in there. That surprises me. Just spamming the nair, because that's where all of his combos start from. I thought he was going to stall him out with the down tilt into the up air, which would have been really smart. Canceling the Giga Flare at the last possible second. Sephiroth using the nair just to get Ike away from him. Because one good hit from Ike and Sephiroth is a goner. And the final smash going to somewhat jab block him as well. And that is going to allow Ike to take the game. Moving on into finals, Emma Zolgaman's Ike is now, and that is a first in the series that Ike has ever gotten this far. It's crazy. Ian Solomon Sephiroth has put up a hell of a fight in the matches that he has been in, so he's definitely proven himself a worthy opponent, but worthy enough to go on to finals. That is not the case this time around. Let's go on to the right side of the bracket and see what other contender we have for finals. Moving on into our second to last match of the entire tournament and our last semi-finals match. To prove who can go on into finals, we have Nathan Doffing's Cloud and Zach Wisdom's King Dedede. Both of these CPUs are pretty good, so it's going to be hard for me to determine. Well, I already know who's going to win, obviously, but even then, in the original tournament, it was hard to determine who was going to win this fight, with both of the AIs for both of these characters being very good. Going on to Great Bay for our first one here. And with stage hazards on, not too much changes. We just have the small occasion of the turtle on the right side of the stage moving, and by that I mean like going underwater, which I think they were just about to do. Yep. And then they'll come back up the opposite way, facing towards the screen, I believe. King Dedede getting the first kill as well. Cloud gonna try and bring it back up a little bit so that he can be at least somewhat even with Dedede. Keeps footstooling him back into the water. He's gonna make him drown, man. And with that heavy sword that he's holding, he's gonna bring him down even further. Gonna stay out of the water for a little bit. Now the cross slash allowed Cloud to get the kill mid-stage morph because this blast zone changed as we go into the new stage here. That somehow hit. I did not think that was going to hit at all. And that's going to send Cloud pretty far. Not enough to kill, but definitely enough for him to get his final smash. Oh, Dedede really wanted to end it right there. I don't think this final smash is going to kill. Despite how much damage and knockback it has, Dedede is still a chunky lad. He's going to still survive that. Parrying the first hit of the forward smash, but not enough for him to survive the rest of it. Damn, Cloud not having enough ability to recover. I don't know what happened there. Dedede just letting Cloud just charge his limit. Somehow dodging all of the forward air attacks right there. King Dedede must have a long-lasting spot dodge. Oh my gosh, he literally dodged all three of those attacks. We're going to leave Prism Tower now, though. We're going to go on to Great Bay again, pressuring him on the right side of the stage. Didn't give him a chance to breathe, sending him right into the blast zone. Just kind of hanging out on the back of the turtle shell over there. Just going to kind of recoup himself. Even though Dedede doesn't really need to do that. He has a pretty solid lead going for him as of right now. Cloud having enough time to charge up his limit, but not enough time to get away from Dedede's attacks. Because he is going ham on him now. Not going to let Cloud have a chance to use any saving grace of moves. Almost drowning in the water. King Dedede have a very good opportunity to use his final smash. Cloud air dodging away from the attack at just the right moment. Dedede's going to have to find some other ways to eliminate him. But Cloud has his own methods on using the final smash. Using the cross slash to kind of rack up some damage before he can kill him. Shielding will not save you this time, Dedede, and I believe that is enough for it to be a kill. Yep, evened up now. Cloud's trying to bring it back. Oh, but the clean back air falling to the left side of the stage. There is no way Cloud is going to survive that. One hit from that mallet and you are a goner. So it looks like Zach Wisdom's King Dedede, to nobody's surprise, going to be moving on into finals. Nathan Doffing's Cloud had a lot going for him, but just wasn't enough to handle the pressure that Dedede was applying every second of the match. Has really good AI, what can I say? But anyway, let's move on into finals, ladies and gentlemen, and see how this epic finale to the tournament will close. Here we are at finals, ladies and gentlemen, with Emma Zolgerman's Ike and Zach Wisdom's King Dedede going onto the Minecraft stage to start things off. And the thing about the Minecraft stage when hazards are on is that the blocks that actually form the stage, well, okay, with hazards off, of course you can get all the different variants of the Minecraft world, but there will be no like blocks or buildings obstructing the characters' paths. But this time, it looks like there's an igloo. And we're on the snow-themed, or the tundra, I believe, is the biome that it's called. It may be something else. I'm no expert in Minecraft, but I believe it's called the tundra. I can't remember. I may be dead wrong on that. But regardless, it is the snowy-themed area. And it has an igloo when stage hazards are on. So, but you can break those blocks and get rid of them. And I don't know with each stage Morph if it will actually change to a different biome or if it will stay on the snow one. I'm not sure. Guess we'll have to find out. But both of these characters have remained steadfast in their victories and matches all the way throughout the tournament. And it's definitely a rare sight to see Emma Zolgerman's Ike make it this far. Going on to Peach's Castle from 64 now. With hazards on, this stage becomes a little bit different from what we've seen before. The bottom platform actually moves back and forth across the stage. Dedede spitting the Gordo back out at Ike. And there's also a bumper at the top of the stage too, which can really affect a character's knockback. Ike finishing the kill with a down air, going to send Dedede flying into the blast zone. Somewhat of an even game still. I thought he was going to bury him because that's what that up smash will do. Oh man! The down special from Dedede actually connecting for once. Not a strong hit by any means, but Dedede just using all the Dedede, or Dedede using all the Gordos that he has at his disposal to keep Ike at bay, and he's going to definitely need to prioritize that now after Ike used his final smash, but he air dodged at just the right moment. Oh man, Ike going to fall right into Dedede's though, and it looks like he was heading right towards the blast zone once he initiated it, and there he goes. Bad timing for him. He could have prevented that from happening if his final smash connected, but it just wasn't enough. Going back onto the Minecraft world, and we're still in the snow biome. Okay. If Ike's planning on making somewhat of a comeback, he's got to step up his game here, with Dedede having a very good stock advantage. Going deep for a kill, and the up special spike as he is trying to recover. That's always an Ike classic. Dedede just breaking through the ice just to get to his opponent. Going off stage for some potential KOs. Ike about to obtain his final smash too. Man, he just doesn't have too good of luck trying to hit that final smash. Coming back to the ledge though with the side special. One good hit from Dedede though, and he will be sent to the blast zone. Still hanging in there. Ike has been the character to really hang on to his stocks the longest, but the Gordo will seal the deal, bringing Ike down to his last stock, giving Dedede a clear advantage in the match and about to obtain his final smash. It might not look so good for Emma Zolgerman's Ike, especially as we go to this next stage here, which is very difficult to recover on. Especially with all those metal parts of the stage too that act as like a place for characters not only tech off of, but if they don't tech it at the right time or just at a really high percent to make them unable to tech it, it might spell doom for them. Oh no, Ike falling right into Dedede's final smash in the vicinity. Is that going to be enough? Sending him right into the blast zone. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the tournament. So close, but yet so far. Emma Zolgerman's Ike unfortunately not winning the tournament, but of course, congratulations are in order to Zach Wisdom's King Dedede. This is his third tournament win, and it will be his last too. I'm just gonna say that right now. But Oh my gosh. I remember when we got to the finale and I did this whole mini awards thing and I was just basically shouted out a bunch of people who accomplished certain things in the tournament series. One of them was the Master Champion Award, and it basically gave it to the person who won the most tournaments. I did not think this was even possible. Zach Wisdom winning his 3rd tournament with King Dedede. 2 times winning a tournament with King Dedede and the other with Pac-Man. It is insane how much luck he has when it came to this series. And Emma Zolgaman's Ike, we were all rooting for her near the end there because we never thought that she would get this far. And the fact that she's been so dedicated to this character speaks volumes. But perhaps if I do a season 2, maybe she'll get a better shot. But that is how the tournament went, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 12 of that brings episode 12 of Project Rewind to an end and concludes this episode. So thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to tune in for the finale of Project Rewind, episode 13, where we go over the last tournament that took place before the finale of the CPU tournament series, where we will look back on the last tournament theme that has left to be reused, which is another one of my favorite tournament themes. Nothing really happens during it, but it always has some level of unpredictability, and maybe you can figure out what I mean from that information. But that brings episode 12 to an end. Zach Wisdom's King Dedede going to take the stage morph tournament, the second stage morph tournament, I should say. So, like I said, be sure to stay tuned for episode 13 of Project Rewind, where the series will finally come to a close, and then we can close the book on Project Rewind, and I can finally get one of my biggest projects done. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, this has been your host, Owen Ballman. See you guys next time.